All right, so I was looking at solar activity here. So I went over to Space Weather News. I wanted to look at all the most recent stats of what's going on with the sun, right? Here's the last 48 hours, which are lovely, I might add, because there's a little bit of activity going on here, rising up over the eastern limb. And it's quite gorgeous. Here's a zoom in. Some fantastic filament activity. I got to update my cover images on all my social media pages with that one. But otherwise, activity is incredibly low. We've got an X-ray flux, got a little X-ray flare there that got into the B range. But besides that, practically zilch going on. Besides some little spikes here in the temperature, speed, which look a little bit anomalous. Now, the speed and the density are going up a little bit again. And that's because of the incoming coronal hole as well as the that incoming activity and the electromagnetic relationship between those phenomenon. So the magnetosphere is just about to drop off again. KP's been at 1 all day. Electron flux has been acting a little weird. That's a pattern that hasn't happened in the last few weeks. So I would expect this to suddenly drop off at the same time that the coronal hole stream shows up in full effect. So you're going to see another one of these electron drop-offs like we had a couple weeks ago. Again, KP1, and there's the F2 ionosphere layer. But, so yeah, that's very interesting. I like studying that stuff. And so I went over to solarham.net and let me show you how to get to this image. So I went to solarham.net, which is one of your premier sources on radio astronomy, right? And I wanted to see what LASCO was able to image on that flare activity rising up over the eastern limb. So okay. So I headed here and I looked at the 48-hour GIF. And all right. It's pretty interesting. We do see some objects around. And let me bring out the brush so I can show you what I mean here. Here's something rolling in. But the most interesting thing that I see, and if anybody can clarify for this as to what's going on here, please let me know. It does not look like an anomaly. I mean, look at that weird void there. It's totally interacting with the plasma. Look at this area right here. There's clearly a void there. What is going on in that place? Seriously, anybody that knows what's going on there, let us know. That's odd. And also, little side note, there's an object that just gets spewed out of there. Obviously an object. Anybody knows what that is? Let us know. There it is. Right there. Let that play through one more time. Remember, this is 48 hours, so this is long past by the time you're viewing this. Watch this object. It's going to come out. I'll get a bead on it. Right here. Take that path. If you can identify, please do.